Akwa Ibom APC, as we speak, is one. We are one united family. We're ready for the general elections. We are fully reconciled in the APC family in Akwa Ibom State as we speak. All the 4 gubernatorial aspirants before the primaries are all united behind me. In the last 2 weeks particularly, all the other aspirants that didn't make it in the primaries this time around have individually organized rallies in their respective constituencies to endorse my candidature, asking their supporters and campaign organizations to collapse into mine. And so we have one big, happy APC family in Akwa Ibom State as of today. We have totally put the primaries behind us. We are now looking forward to the general election, and we are fully mobilized and ready to take on the opposition and win the next general elections for Mr. President at the center. And I'd like to use this opportunity to just mention the situation in Akwa Ibom. You know that after the 2015 elections, every elected person in Akwa Ibom State, except one House of Assembly seat, the rest were totally PDP. We've done a lot of work in Akwa Ibom State to deepen the APC family and the APC mantra. I can confirm today that we have been able to build a strong party, the APC, into an election-winning machine, and a machine that's ready to crush any opposition that stands on our way in the general elections. As that today, of the 3 senators in Akwa Ibom State, don't forget the 3 were originally PDP. Today, 2 of those senators are in APC. Of the 10 members of the House of Representatives who were elected on the APC, on the PDP platform, today, 3 of them are in APC. And then, of course, of the 26 members of the State House of Assembly, 5 of them are now in APC. Now, this is just on the elective offices. Across board, you find out that commissioners in the current PDP administration in the state have left, resigned their offices, decamped from the other party, and joined us in the APC. Many personal aides of the governor, ACAs, PAs, have lost count of the numbers. They've all resigned their appointments, resigned from the other party, and joined us in the APC. And then, if you look at the political class in Akwa Ibom State, as of today, the entire political class in the state are aligned with the APC. We've deepened the APC change philosophy in Akwa Ibom State. The people of Akwa Ibom State have bought into this philosophy. They are ready for change. They're embracing the policies of Mr. President and the APC, and they are ready to work and return APC in the next general elections. Let me just refer very briefly. You know, if you hear some of the politicians on the other side in Akwa Ibom State speak, they will tell you that the PDP is a religion. There is a religion in Akwa Ibom State, and we laugh, because these are people that are living in the past. They are people that are living in yesterday. The reality is that yesterday, all of us were in the other party. I was a deputy governor in that state in the other party. The immediate past governor, immediate past deputy governor of the state, immediate past secretary to the state government, they were all from the other party. Now they are all in APC. Virtually every politician of note in Akwa Ibom who used to make the other party strong, they are now in APC. And so when they say that PDP is a religion in Akwa Ibom State, we just laugh at them, because it means that they are still living in the past. But anyway, come the next general election, they will wake up from their slumber and they will realize that Akwa Ibom State has moved. Akwa Ibom State is now fully APC, and Akwa Ibom State has embraced change. Knows President Muhammadu Buhari. you will know that the president is not the kind of man or the kind of politician that would use the apparatus of government against any particular individual or in favor of any particular political party. Matter of fact, you are aware that even some members of our party, the APC, are already complaining that we are in government and not in power, which is a reference to the fact that ordinarily the kind of things, the kind of way that the ruling parties in the past used to employ the apparatus of government against opposition party and opposition candidates is not happening today. So I wonder why any person would wake up and with his right senses and say that that is happening in Akwa Ibom. I can tell you clearly that that is totally false. There's no truth absolutely in such a session. It's a question of crying wolf. Matter of fact, I can tell you that if there's any person that is intolerant to the opposition, any person that is desirous of not allowing the reasons for personal reasons and stated, and recall that before the last primaries that we just had, the former governor that you're talking about now joined the party in August. The primaries was in September ending, early October, and way before the primaries, he was my #1 supporter, going around the entire state campaigning for me to emerge the candidate of the party for the next general elections. So there's absolutely no truth, or there's no, I can assure you that Chief Godswill Akpabio and his entire political structure solidly working for APC, all APC candidates in the next general election, not only in Akwa Ibom State, but he's working for Mr. President all over the country. So he's not the kind of person that will come and be working for APC or working for the president on one side and working for another party or any other person at night, So he's totally an APC man, a loyal member of the party, a loyal leader in the state, and he would definitely work for all APC candidates in the next election.
Do I need to tell you that there's absolutely no way PDP can win in Akwa Ibom? There's no way they can win. They don't even have the resources, they don't have the men. The only thing that they have is just the money that the governor is doling around. And that's why you see that in Akwa Ibom on a daily basis, and I'm sure you are monitoring the situation there, on a daily basis you have defections, people leaving the PDP to join the APC on a daily basis, including members of the state government in PDP. They are resigning both from the government and from the other party to join us in the APC. Do I need to tell you that we will win?
No, definitely in addition, I add that
the hospital, so many things, basic infrastructure that belongs to the state that he inherited, he can't even maintain them. Talk less of adding new ones. There's absolutely nothing he has added. And that's why the people are unanimous in condemning and rejecting him and rejecting his administration. And that's why you've noticed that APC is soon becoming a religion in Akwa Ibom State.
Excellency, I want to thank you sincerely.